I've been following Windbreaker for a while now, and there's been one question that's been bulging in my pants for the longest time. Why hasn't the series finished yet? It sounds ridiculous, but hear me out for a second. Most shonen protagonists begin with a goal they spend the entire series chasing. Luffy wants to be Pirate King, Asta wants to be Wizard King, Gon wants to be king of finding his dad. Sakura spends his childhood being bullied. It's enough for him to hate the world and the people in it. Then he joins Furin, and they accept him almost immediately, which made me wonder, if Sakura already found the thing he was missing, a place where people accept him, why is his journey only just beginning? Well, Sakura does have a goal like every other shonen protagonist. He wants to become the strongest, simple enough. In the beginning, I was led to believe that Sakura was driven by spite. He kept picking fights to prove his strength. He insisted he didn't need anyone other than himself. But I don't think Sakura was ever chasing strength for its own sake. When you look at his actions, they don't really line up with someone who just loves fighting. If that was the case, he would have just wandered around Japan like a samurai seeking the strongest opponents. Instead, he beats up people who actually deserve it. And if all he wanted was power and status, why choose Furin? Why not join an actual gang? That would have given him everything you would expect someone chasing power to want. He could exploit people, make baller cash slinging drugs, and even be rewarded for it with even more influence. Much more exciting. Sakura chooses a different path. He proudly puts on the Furin jacket before he even knows anyone there. That tells me he wasn't just looking for somewhere to fight. He was looking for somewhere to belong. He's not going to admit it, but spending your entire life being treated like an outsider happens to do that. It's hard not wanting to be a part of something. That's where strength comes in. Strength does matter to Sakura, just not for the reason he thought. Growing up, Sakura couldn't control how people looked at him. He couldn't control his appearance. He couldn't control what people assumed about him before even getting to know him. But strength was objective. You can't really argue with someone who can knock out all of your teeth. Nobody could take that away from Sakura. Unlike people, strength couldn't reject him. It was something he could control. Winning was the only condition. If he kept winning, maybe nobody could look down on him anymore. Maybe nobody could tell him he didn't deserve to exist. More than anything, strength gave Sakura something important. It gave him proof. Proof that he had value. Proof that maybe the world was wrong about him. Proof that he could force people to acknowledge him. At least, that's what he believed in the beginning. Then Sakura arrives at Furin, and everyone there seems genuinely kind, which is a big problem, because Sakura came expecting the same rejection he'd experienced his entire life. Sure, they give him dirty looks at first. It's not really their fault. Sakura does look like he's trying to stir up some shit. He's used to being looked at that way. But the moment people learn that Sakura protected the town before even joining the school, those looks disappear. Instead of treating Sakura like an outsider, they welcome him. So warmly that Sakura begins short-circuiting. He came expecting to make enemies out of the entire classroom, but he's standing there, blushing while everyone praises him. And his image of Furin only becomes more confusing. As Sakura announces that he came to Furin to take the top spot, everyone just goes, huh? It's like Sakura walked into a soccer team expecting blue lock, but nobody is trying to climb over each other. Sakura expected rivals, but found teammates, especially in Nurei and Suo, who help him almost immediately. Even Umamiya completely shatters Sakura's expectations. He imagines someone intimidating, a king, sitting at the top of the school because everyone feared him. What Sakura gets is just a dude passionate about growing his garden and his vegetables, feeding people, and bringing everyone together. The strongest person in the school isn't feared, he's loved. For someone who believes strength was the only way to earn respect, Furin completely flips that belief on its head. Sakura gets everything he thought strength was supposed to give him. Friends, respect, A place that finally feels easy to breathe. Which brings me back to the main question I've been building toward. If Sakura already found where he belongs, why does he still act like he has to earn it? The only person doubting Sakura is Sakura himself. He's surrounded by people who already accept him. Again and again, they tell him to rely on them, because to them, Sakura already belongs. But Sakura doesn't quite know how to believe that yet. Whenever someone gets hurt, he blames himself. Even when they win, he can't stop thinking about the people he couldn't protect. No one is asking Sakura to be perfect. They're fighting beside him because they want to carry that burden together. But Sakura grew up believing something different. If strength was the thing that proved he had value, then every failure feels personal. That's why he keeps trying to shoulder everything alone. He's not trying to be a hero. He's just living by the same rules that helped him survive growing up. The irony is, the very thing Sakura is ashamed of, not being able to carry everything by himself, isn't what the people around him admire. They don't love him because he's invincible. They love him because he'd throw himself into danger for someone else. And little by little, Sakura starts believing them. Not all at once. He still falls back into old habits whenever the stakes get high. But every time he lets someone help, he lets go of that old belief a little more. And I think that's why Sakura's story isn't over yet. Finding a place where he belonged only took a few chapters. Learning to trust that he belongs there turns out to be the much longer journey.